Welcome to Macau, the Las Vegas of Asia. What a place.
We've just finished a lovely breakfast at Le Buffet and we've now come to Le Jardin, which is the gardens opposite the Parisian Hotel. And we've got an amazing view of the Eiffel Tower here and we're in like a maze right now, which is really, really cool. We are today checking into a new hotel and it's on the same strip. It's the Cotai Strip, I think it's called. Cotai Strip, which is like all the casinos and resorts along this one road here. So yeah, super excited to check out a new place today.
Absolutely unbelievable. We have been here for a few days now. If you haven't seen the previous video, we have been staying at the Parisian Hotel, but today we move on to the Conrad, also known as the Londoner. Now, being British and knowing London very well, this is going to be interesting. I can already see Big Ben, I can already hear the chimes, some very British music going on. So let's go and see what this is all about.
So we are about to check in to the Conrad Hotel, which is part of the Londoner. So it's a huge complex, shopping malls, eateries. Hi, how are you? But it's actually quite surreal walking through this mall because there's little glimpses of London, and obviously most people in here aren't from London. We're from Brighton, well, Worthing, which is next to Brighton, which is about 2 hours from London. But even here there's like the brickwork you might see in London and the little old-fashioned lights and stuff. And we've seen like black cabs, we've seen red buses, we've seen Abbey Road and all these little things. There's a changing of the guards here later. It's just quite surreal being somewhere that's like mimicking London, which is where we spent so much of our time. Thank you. Wow, thank you. What is it? It's a teddy bear with balloons.
Wow.
Wow. That's so cool. And who's this guy to look? Who's this?
Okay, we're here at the Conrad. We've checked into our room and it is now time for a Juicy Vlog room tour.
We go straight into the bathroom area where we've got a nice big double sink, a bath and a shower. Always good to have both. Loads.
Close the door, Mummy.
Close the door, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, hold your fingers. Loads of storage space, as you can see. Coffee making facilities that George has already used.
Oh yes, lovely little espresso mugs here.
Then we've got a TV on the wall, huge bed behind us, and then a little lounge area.
Let's quickly check out the view. Oh, whoa! Very nice. Luce, we're right at Big Ben. I haven't looked out here yet. Look at that. And there's one thing, I don't know how they do this, but they've made the weather all like cloudy and grey today, which is just like London. How do they do that? The world is a crazy place. They surprised us in the room with this picture, which is really nice. And they also presented us with some London themed snacks. Like we've got like different cakes and things and chocolates in here. Very nice room here. That concludes the Juicy Vlog room tour. Speaking of the weather, which is a very British thing to do in itself. It's raining, guys. Our first bit of rain on this trip. If you haven't seen all the vlogs, we've been in the Philippines a lot in the weeks prior to this little getaway, and we've had no rain. We've had beautiful sunshine, beautiful beaches, but now we have some rain and grey skies in Macau. But we are coming out because we didn't just want to stay in the kind of, I'm out of breath from that stairs. No, we just went up a huge staircase. Koda's having his nap in the buggy, and we just had to carry him up a massive staircase. But yeah, we are, I think we have to go straight over basically, yeah. We didn't just want to explore the hotel and casino resort kind of area, because that's kind of all in one place. And it's, I have to say, very, very tempting not to leave, because those places cater for everything. You've got everything under one roof and you really don't have to leave. However, when Lucy and I travel, we do like to see some more of the real place, the real kind of culture. So we're heading to a place called Old Taipa, or Old Taipa, T-A-I-P-A. And apparently this is a far more kind of local area with some more traditional elements to it. So I'm gonna quickly put this camera away before it gets destroyed in the rain, and hopefully the rain will stop by the time we get there and we can show you guys around. Just kind of entering the area now. First impressions is the smell of food. Oh, it smells so incredibly good. It smells really, really nice. Second thing I've noticed, cars. There are a lot of very high-end cars here. Maseratis, Mercedes, brand new BMWs. I've seen a lot of, what's that? Lexus. Really, really nice cars driving around. So we honestly don't really have a plan here. We're gonna explore together and maybe, I don't know, try a little bit of food, just have a walk around, just generally immerse ourselves in the area and see what's going on here. Oh. So, interestingly, just tried to get a cup of coffee. They do not take card, so she's pointing me in that direction of the ATM. So I'm guessing maybe that's the same for a lot of the businesses. So if we're going to want to try some stuff, maybe we need to get a little bit of cash out. This is really cool. Feels
so nice.
Nothing like the hotel, resort, casino area now.
So
we're in this
different.
little garden now.
There's little sort of temple style roofs. What do you call it? Like a pagoda roof.
Yeah.
And then this bridge that connects these little ponds. Very pretty.
All right, found a very cool looking coffee shop here. Mark Coffee, and Mark is the name of my dad, so that's very cool. It's got kind of a tiny little place, just in the kind of wedged between two stores here. And like the branding looks amazing, the coffee looks really nice. I'm gonna try a flat white, and I was actually really pleased to find a cool little coffee shop because I feel like in Macau so far it's been a lot of tea. I feel like tea is a very popular drink, and I didn't know how kind of common or popular specialty coffee would be, but it turns out Mark Coffee has the goods. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, got my flat white here. Let's try this. Oh, wow. Amazing coffee. Fantastic. Very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you. Perfect. The perfect cup of coffee. Oh, that's really, really good. Try this.
Very nice coffee.
Delicious, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. And it's my dad's name. How nice.
I woke up this morning, got me feeling brand new, like I know what to do, got me feeling the
Wow. Okay, we very nearly missed this street, and I'm glad that we found it eventually. We were kind of, basically we don't have internet when we're out of the hotel. We haven't got SIM cards because we're only here for a few days. We haven't kind of set ourselves up in the way that we usually would when we travel somewhere for a little bit longer. So we were relying on kind of a little bit of navigation that had preloaded. Anyway, here we are. This is really, really cool. A street full of food, full of smells, full of flavors. But the best thing about it, full of locals. This is just, I feel, correct me if I'm wrong and you know more about this place than we do, but I feel like we've just come into like a local area where people come to eat, come to hang out. Kids are running around. It's family friendly, isn't it? And it feels super safe as well.
Yeah, very
there was
safe.
like a couple of police officers just kind of standing around. So there's like a security presence as well. It just feels like a really nice place to come and, again, eat, drink.
There's even things like there's a dragon statue here and like one of those amazing trees with all the roots growing into it, and like pagodas and temples, local food spots, pharmacies, all the bright lights. It's very overwhelming. Like it's a bit of a sensory overload, but in a really amazing way. It kind of reminds us of like Hong Kong, Japan, Taipei. Like I'm trying to remember places we've been. Georgetown in Malaysia even reminds us a bit. And there's like some places have got huge lines where people are queuing up to get the food, and it's just cool. I love it when people enjoy food, and like seeing people queue up and enjoy this amazing food makes us very happy.
Just like being in London, maybe 50 years ago. So as you can see, we are back at the Conrad Hotel. Is this still the Conrad Hotel? I get very confused.
Yes.
We're at the Londoner,
part of the Londoner,
which is
yeah.
the whole mall, shopping mall kind of thing. We are this evening eating at North Palace, which is Northern Chinese cuisine, which we've never eaten in our lives, I don't think.
We have a reservation. So duck pancakes, that we call it in the UK, is like a very typical Chinese takeaway meal. I assume you're meant to use your hands. I hope I'm not being offensive. And again, we're like using chopsticks to try and pick up the pieces, but we're obviously not as skilled as like a local would be. But I've built it how I think it should be built, using the condiments on the tray, and I'm gonna have a taste of Beijing, crispy Beijing duck. It's got like a tiny hint of what it's like in England, but like every flavour is just elevated to just be so much nicer. It's like a cleaner, tastier, richer version. It's amazing.
Trying the crispy chicken now, which, I don't know if you can hear that, is super crispy. Get some of the crispy skin. Oh wow, chicken itself seems really soft. Wow. I've eaten a lot of fried chicken in my life. That's totally different. It's amazingly juicy chicken. I don't know how they do this skin. I don't know what's on it. Oh, it's so good. It's kind of citrusy almost. It's crispy, but it's juicy at the same time.
Like greasy.
Yeah, kind of greasy, but in a good way. Not. Oh, can't compare it to anything else. Really, really good.
Oh, you are. Okay guys, it's now the next day since you last saw us eating our Chinese food, and we've now got a huge in-room dining breakfast. We've got a cooked breakfast, we've got some peanut butter with banana on toast. You've got eggs, yeah.
What have we got? What can you see?
Tomato,
Tomato,
yeah.
yeah.
What else?
Same.
It's the same. And it looks really good, so we're going to tuck in now. And we're actually leaving Macau today, so I think we're probably going to end this video off here. Do you want me to take your tomatoes, George?
Yes, please. I do not like tomatoes.
Neither does Coda, actually.
Thank you very
Got
much.
from you. Some bacon as well. Oh, you're right, Poppet. You're going to sit down, sweetheart? Yeah, it's a hard bit. But we hope you enjoyed coming along with our trip to Macau. We are heading back to Manila today. We've got some more Philippines travel coming up very soon. Here we are, darling. Do you want to sit here on the end?
Yeah, really enjoyed our trip. Honestly, we didn't know quite what to expect. So coming here for longer and staying has been really, really cool. I wish we actually had a little bit more time to go back into the old area and maybe try like a local restaurant or some food. We would have to get cash. That is one thing I will say. Make sure if you're coming, you get some cash out if you want to go and explore, because in the resorts, it's fine. You can use your credit cards, and some of the bigger stores take MasterCard, Visa, etc. But as you saw yesterday, some of the smaller coffee shops just didn't accept card. So had a really, really good time. What a place. The Las Vegas of Asia, for sure. It really is a crazy, crazy place. We're also speaking to a local who has lived here all her life, and she said this has all kind of popped up in the last 15 years, so it's kind of recent. Before that, it was just water and just seas and local towns and villages and stuff. So pretty mind-blowing. Thanks for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, please check out the rest of our channel. Please subscribe for plenty more videos to come. Huge travel plans this year. Please leave a comment, say hi, and we hope to see you in the next vlog very, very soon. Goodbye.